Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be doing some security for my ducks. You can also do this for chickens. It's ideal for stopping the foxes. So basically yesterday I saw two foxes running around just up there in the fields, and what I was thinking was, I've already started the job but I haven't finished the job. Basically you get metal grates like something like this, or welded wire mesh. I would chicken wire like this thin stuff on the gate here. It's too thin, they can just dig straight through it anyway. And you want to bend it over so that it's buried in the ground, so when they dig, they can't dig under and through your fencing. First thing is you want to get yourself a spade and start digging yourself a trench. So as you can see, I've started here, but my issue with the soil is that it's full of stones and rocks, which makes it a lot more tricky here. So as you'll see, when I put it in, you can probably hear that I'm hitting stones. So I'm not too worried about the depth, but ideally you probably want to go a foot down. So I'm going to have to try and get some more ow, but in this particular area it's not so easy. You can hear that, can't you? Over the noisy ducks. Just to give you some examples of where I've done it, obviously the grass is overgrown. You can see here these grates are there, so they're dug in and then they're cable tied to the fencing, and it goes all the way around. And I've also done that on the other side as well. They're so beaky. Ignore this, is just a little temporary outdoor run for them. So down here I haven't got round to it, it's a long stretch. I've only just finished the run recently. So this part, as you can see though, there is grates just on the floor there, and with the overgrowth growing into them, that is going to make digging a lot harder, because as you'll see, they're quite hard to pull up by hand, so that is going to dig through. And the reason I've left gaps is because the ducks like to put their beak through, and I found one the other day, had its beak stuck in one of these grates here. So I had to rush out and save her. But once you get around here, hold on a minute, like that, there's more of them. Hold on, here we go. So you'll see there, around this corner, these are all buried into the ground again to stop the digging. Okay, so as you can see here, the metal grate is now bent over. Now, in regards to this one, literally in the soil here is another metal grate, because to your left is our pallet gate. So there's two metal grates buried in there, and you can probably just make out the metal edge there. So now that the grate is dug in, not as much as I'd like, but again, the soil here is really stony, and I'm not too concerned. Is you want to get yourself some cable ties and just cable tie it to your fencing. Just run that around there. Like so. And another one up here. And then one more on the left hand side. Put it nice and taut. So ducks actually do come out in this area, so it needs to be solid. So you can either cut off these strands or you can face them down, depends where you put your cable ties on. I just point them down, they don't cause any problems. So I've managed to get 1, 2, 3, 4 grates in. As you see, I've turned them. That's because these don't bend very well sideways. Obviously it means more wastage on the grates, but we've got thousands of them from our old chicken sheds over in there. There was thousands of them, so even though we've got rid of a few, we've still got plenty. I'm going to leave it there for now. So what you got to do next is, I highly recommend using the brickwork first and burying your blocks in the ground. Let's take these out. Take that out. We can stick them around for decoration. But then you just want to fill your soil in and tap it in around the edges basically. To work it in, and then tamp it in with your foot. You'll probably find, weirdly, even though you've dug loads of soil out, that the ground level might be a bit lower. So if you've got some soil anywhere else, just chuck it in to make up the level that you've lost. And whatever treasures they can find. So just pat it down, working it in to the grooves to make it smoother, and eventually it will naturally form like so. I'm not going to finish there, so there we go. Right, so if you want to fox proof your chicken or your duck run, there's a great way of doing it. Burying welded wire mesh. I mean, you can use chicken wire, but I think it's so flimsy. You can always break through it with your fingers if you're strong enough. So that's how you can do that. All the way round, helps with them digging under. So if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell for notifications of our journey here. I think we've just hit 1,200 subscribers now. We've been going for about 4 years. You can also follow us on TikTok, Mowers Family Farm, or is it Mowers Farm, one of the two. Should find us pretty easy. I've got lots of updates on Limpy, we call her. She's got ligament damage in her leg, but she's been recovering really well. I also post pictures of the tractors, videos of the tractors and stuff, and little bits from haymaking and that, so give us a follow on TikTok. We do have the Facebook page as well. I don't post on there as much as I should, but it's still there, something to look for if you want to follow us even more. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in our next video.